Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. Teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's Pollard again. He stiff arms it, and so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
2nd down and goal. Wilson, touchdown Washington. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7.
Here we go.
They'll start with the option. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Come on, ready? Hey, we gotta go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. The Texans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Ready?
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Dancing to his left. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding them to a short game.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I'm one, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
11.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So
he's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Moore. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Got it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Paul. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way not that time. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again is Wilson. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
There we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 29, Burrow buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's complete to Austin Ekeler, the running back. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the... And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get...
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. As the first half is winding down. And the Commanders continue to pull away here this first half. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And his kick is indeed good. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From the 6. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Wilson. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Found that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Wilson's throw into the hands of McLaurin.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Burrow on 1st down.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
On 1, ready? 11 mighty, 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, take.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Here we go.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
12, 12, 12. Turtle touch.
And Burrow going to throw again. Forced out to his left. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
I don't see this lead diminish anymore.
That's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go play action with Burrow. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 3 quarters in the books. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
3 yards remain for second down.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Michael Gallup, 32 yards.
And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point up and good by Garibay.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Steps away to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and tried to connect all the way back.
He's got a man, complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
The Charles are trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10
at their 38. It'll be a handoff to Pollard.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move?
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now they go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12.
Burrow looking to pass. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Burrow. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DJ Moore, 33 yards.
And the Texans are back within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The Texans may have recovered. They did recover. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
11, Thomas. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now off to the races down the right side.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Garibay on for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
11, Thomas.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to have it here here just past the 25. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's Ronnie. Touchdown, Washington. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
Ready?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
12.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
Repeated the last play, going to Mechie here.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
11.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Keon Crossett.
There he goes, right side. Past the 20.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
My microphone was muted the whole entire game. Oh my god! I hope our admin was watching. Stop inviting these bums into this league that only do man blitz and run verticals, bro. Y'all saw the game. Y'all saw how I had to get ugly because of the bullcrap that he was doing. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Be better.